know what you do. You train this sensibility because you turn this hand. You know, when you go this way, you turn this way. It's natural. You came out right from that. That's he knows. So it's natural you go this way. Okay? So, okay, work on this one. So yeah, what other technique you have? Any more suggestion? Can go ahead. Right? Okay. You want to try? Okay, you want to try? You have some other ideas? Okay. This was not a, let's practice these techniques first, and then we'll be your turn, okay? So let's do it this way. So you must have a technique to control the elbow is what? Just hold it. Now if you hold that, then you can beat. Alright? So it will work. If you step aside a little bit, you have an elbow and you have to come up. Okay? Okay, let's work on that. Now from here, because this is become what? It's physical. I'm wrestling. So it depends who's on how. Now, see if you have the leverage. Now, slow down. Now, tell me. Who have better leverage? Who's standing up straighter? Me? Alright, tell me. Can you tell me? I'm going to tell you. You know why? You have weight. Now, on the shoulder. I'm going to follow the shoulder. If my shoulder drops, you turn that way. If my shoulder drops, I'm going to watch your shoulder. Watch your shoulder. Why I'm stronger than him and he's bigger than me? Because his shoulder. Watch your shoulder. That shoulder drops, right? Because why I take this hand? Because that shoulder is lower. So it's too physical. It's too physical. That's why I didn't think about that. I don't like it. Okay, good one. Let's try one. Okay, you have to try one. Okay. I don't like physical one, period. Physical is not my way of training. Figure 4 lock, right? Figure 4 lock, you have to be on the outside. Steve has what to do. Figure 4 lock. Figure 4 lock is from here. Just like that. Then he can turn over into you and pick you. You know why I pick him bigger? He's big, but he's soft. He's swallowed slow. If you have a tendency to take him away, chances are it's going to work. You know, that's why figure 4 lock is really dependent. Okay, any other technique? You have a technique, go ahead. Jump. Alright, that's turn a little bit. That will work. That will work because it's kind of like that. Because you know why? I like that speed. This is speed. You know why? Because it's not like that. It's not like this. It's not turning. It's nothing. What is nothing? This is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing. It's like a 50 in the gun. This is nothing. Nothing is good. A lot of technique is not good. So this is a good technique that Alan shows. That jump. That jump. Jump. That's a jump. It's jump, right? It's not jump. Jump is this hand. Right. Just up. Okay. So it's a very, very subtle. You know why subtle is good? Subtle is quick. Subtle is quick, and then you can come come back. It's so quick that you could what? No movement is good. The smaller the movement, the better. Oh, let's try this one. Okay? Be able to learn how to create new technique from any situation. Then you keep coming up with new technique. I don't have to teach you new technique. Actually, you know all the technique from the forms already. It's just a matter of how to apply it. Then you will be able to start to expand your imagination. And you follow the flow. You know what works and what doesn't work. Physical, stay away from it. Okay? Elbows out straight. You can get him. I'll give you a lot. Actually, you lose your body structure on the second one. That's not. No, that's right. You lose your body structure. But you know the one side. But I still think that one is for the very first one. Go ahead. Stay with the first one. Oh.
That's the same thing. It's still the same. If you do it with your other elbow, you get
that hand is there. It's not taking the room here. It's not taking the room here. You don't sit with it like this. Now the ball top. Okay. Tiempo.
Well, it's the same time.
The other elbow
Same time.
is short. Too short. Not good. All right.
Well, he's doing it right. I was going to go to jump. My jump. Then I come
You're big and you're powerful. If you cannot think in how the hell I think in this? How the hell? Smaller. Yeah. Chow.
very good. Very good.
Okay, let's try it. You gonna jump?
That's right now.
Okay, that might work. That work? Because he's not what? He's not forced himself. Exactly. Even better at what? I always like to refine people's technique. You know? Because after you do that, you gotta step out. Do not step like that. Jump. Do not. You can come over. Show me the technique. This was outside. You have a better cut. Hear that? That's the difference between the stacking up. Which is a supporting leg? It's important. From here, which is supporting? This is supporting. You keep jamming it. But what you were doing is this one on the front. What I'm going to do is walk it. And the steps outside. Step outside. So I can do a lot of different things you know, boom, bang, wait like that. He's just going to stop. He ain't just, you know, drop the hand and then you hit it. 3 more times, he just pick up. Wrist and elbow, wrist and elbow. But if I cut you in an angle, how can he stop this? Okay? You drop the elbow, right? Drop the elbow back. Right? So this is very simple, but it works. Make the stepping work. Cutting low angle. Alright? Let's do it. Do this one. Do chunks one, okay? Alright? Okay, let's do it again. This is very much like Continuaçao, except it's Gan. Gan? That's a Continuaçao actually, but it's a Gan. Do it again. Look at slow motion. Slow. Slow. Ah. And it's Gan. And the shooting. But he's head was over here. My still again. Hold you down. But okay, that's fine. Let's do it. Slow motion again. It's like so if it comes down, then it's oh, okay. That is a good option. Now slowly, okay? Now watch this again. Watch this again. So it's a little complicated. One, down. Two. Down. Two. Grab it. Now you're going to go. All right. The main key is not so much this one. The main key is letting the trap then the center go up. Slow again. Slow motion again. This is a good way to learn things in hand. That hand is the top one. The top one is clean. The bottom one, it might not be clean because he actually has a hand what? The top here. So then once you drop it, something comes up. Anybody have any question? Yeah. I'm too on this angle. I'm too far away. This angle. Control. Now I'll try to get it here. Yeah. Can't do it. This hand touches. Can this hand touch it? No. No power. You know why? Because he, same thing. He's cutting him in an angle. His energy is over there. He's cutting him on his angle. That's why. Okay, let's do it. Run, you just push the punch out. That is the Wing Chun, the cutting hand. Gary. So let me define that and show you. Now that could be a little bit forceful, but the angle has to be correct. You're not cutting it straight to the level. You're going to open your elbow. So again, step out, and hopefully you have a better chance. Same thing. If it doesn't work, you go back to this technique. It might not work. And it might not work. Now go back to this technique. So he tried this 10, you go to this technique. Same thing. All right. Okay, so everybody try it. It's a little bit forceful. Okay, I always like to.
That's one of the most important theories of Wing Chun. Striking the blocks, Wing Chun confidence. Majority of us, we just went through some that from the outside instead of hitting your opponent's line. But for the most part, striking the blocks, moving in the line. Center theory teaches us how to attack an opponent to go vulnerable points, which are the head, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the jaw, the ears, the chin, the throat, the neck, the solar plexus, the groin, and there are other points that are the center line teaches you to attack those points of your opponent. The center line also aids in developing sensitivity, striking power, target pacing, the blocks, and the leverage. Then we're going to discuss the center line theory and how these aspects are related. In the first form, it teaches us about the center line, the mother line, and the 4 gates, also about leverage points. The mother line is an imaginary line that starts at the top of the head and travels down your spine to the ground. This helps to stabilize the body while standing in the kingdom line and something that stances. When sitting in any stance, it's important to sink your energy to see and Julio and both had talked about earlier. Energy, the constant here. That's where it's energy. And that mother line comes to support that. Okay, it's good provided with proper structure and also grounding and leverage. You're not sitting properly. You're going to lean forward, you're going to lean back, you're going to push you back. You're going to have to change going forward to move in a big way. So it's important to have that other one that helps you ground. It's also used as a compass, when it comes to shifting. Here, using your mother line to help you shift. Whether you're shifting on one leg or you're shifting here, using that mother line to help you stay grounded. The center line. The center line is also an imaginary line that starts from the top of your head, top of your forehead, straight down the middle of your body. It starts about a little bit below the groin. Another line divides the center line in half, forms 4 gates. 2 gates on the left and right, 2 upper gates, and 2 lower gates. So imagine the line, 2 squares, 2 lower squares, and 2 squares above. And your blocks are designed to protect the upper gates and also the lower gates. That's the first one teaching us. When practicing the first form, always pay attention to your center line. Practice in the mirror, pay attention to your center line. Again, you should always pay attention, close attention to your Sifu as you perform the first form. While standing in front of the mirror, pay attention to the placement of your chin, your chest, your shoulders, your hands, your middle finger, your wrists, your elbows, and your toes. Toes are very important in the first form. I'll show you why. So when you sit in the first, sit here, chin your palm. Make sure your chin is lined up with your chest, right here. This is no good. The center line is going that way. My chin is that way, my center line is going that way. Your chin should come out of the middle of your chest. Okay, your chest should be square and not placed at any angle. So you don't want your shoulder facing that way and your angle going that way. Your chest should be square, flat, facing forward. You don't want it that way because you're losing the center line. The center line is going that way. Okay, your shoulder should be square and even. Not leaning like this, or like that. Have it. Do it on style. First form. The center line is here. Excuse me, everyone. This is your center line. This is your center line. The elbow is the center line. Line it up with your nose. If your finger's out that way, the center line is open. And you feel it when you develop the hand, it's similar to the hands. If your finger's pointing out that way. There's your center line. The center line is there. Also, when it's outside your wrist, it should also be in the center line. You don't want your wrist facing that way. Although my elbow's in the center line, it's still open. I don't want my wrist going that way. I don't want my wrist crossing my center line. I want it directly in my center line. The elbow should also be in the center line. I'm doing the Continuaçao, the foot style, the jump style, and the heel style blocks and straps. Toes should be lined up even. My toes are like this. This is an acute moss stance. This is my superior moss. My one toe is facing back. There's my center line. If I straighten it out, there's my center line. I move it back. The center line toe on that. So your toes should be even. Same plane. Of course, when you start doing those, and it's not about they just talk about that later on. I'll just demonstrate a little bit of the first form. I won't go too much of it because we don't have too much time. But first thing is to relax. Where I said earlier, relax.
Okay, and this is also how they train in Germany too about the let's watch.
Well, the people told me that I have to do 1 hour
think of something which you might not know that or haven't seen in that way. And what we are going to do now, what I'm going to do now, is to show you a concept of Wing Chun against kicking. Against kicking, like kickboxers, like handboxers, like technical people. When I have a lot of students who are security guards. One of those is a security guard, but those come from Germany, they are sort of in front of discotheque doors. So they have some experience with people who drunk or who make trouble. And when we sometimes when I call